Today we have an ambient that brings me that sensation of medieval primitivity, simplicity, and totally far from those technologies. Today we have an example of sun in the middle of a gray ambient that was cold this morning. The sun is hot, the wind is cold, and it means that in our daily life, evil and good are fighting 24 hours of 24, but actually are days in which the cold can be more or the hot less. For example, look, the sun suddenly disappeared, and for many people should say, oh, it's over, but it is not over, it's just a little colder. If it is colder, it doesn't mean it's over. Look, it appeared immediately again. Now it's hot. You should say, it's over, I have won. No, you haven't won. It's never finished. Just that you feel a little hotter. It's a little more comfortable, the situation, but it is not over. Despite all, today, I want to relax a while in this Saturday morning that it feels like a little superior. Watching in the middle, you can say far from those mountains, we can have an example of snow that happened there. And you know, I'm not joking. This kind of landscape today is extremely clear, because if you deeply take a look there, you will notice something of incredible. You'll notice that the light, something clear, is extreme. Extremely clear ambient we have. Extremely fabulous clouds that are like a movie, but sometimes the reality is the movie. Not sometimes, every time the reality is the movie. And look, all the technology things are just, a copy. We can say a kind of copy of what life is and what life should be in the middle of the screens. But actually the true movie, the true video game, the true mystery is life. The reality is. Reality is the movie in which all the things mysterious happen. Sometimes we don't know even what and why. Reality is the pain. Reality is the life. Not TV is the life. TV is not life. TV is distraction. This is life. When you fall, you feel that your knee is bleeding, but actually is reality. In that video game, you don't feel anything, and that thing is not forcibly good. Just because you don't feel pain. You should say, oh no, but it's in the video game. In the video game, there's no pain. Correct. And in fact, reality is better to fall like this, but at least to feel that you are living. As Mario said, life is not just sun. It's mostly storms. If you make a balance, definitely probably storms will be more than sunny days. But not even sunny days will be so less. Let's take a look again on those beautiful and clear, especially landscapes, the clear reality. Those houses are lighted today. And even the climbs are composed by a green that it is not something of so artificial. This green is like paradise, is like heaven, because it's natural green. The sun covers those grass, and the grass is full of light. Let's take a look on this grass. This grass doesn't have the light of the sun. You see, it is not so beautiful. It doesn't transmit me so much positivity. But you see here, because actually there's the shadow of those trees who cover the grass. And let's take a look on that grass there, that amazing camp. Those beautiful leaves covered by the sun, that beautiful pool that is covered by the sun. You see God, how much is important to have it in our lives. Because a person without God, a person without Christ, in general, a person who is always sad, or we can say transmit negativity, it's as dark as this grass that we have here. Because you see, the sun doesn't arrive on those grass. You know, that grass is a little, I'm not saying forcedly ugly, but it doesn't transmit positivity. Instead here, when you see this beautiful sun today, you see God. Sun is the creation of God. Many say the sun is God. No, the sun is not God. The sun is a star created by God. And imagine how much light does God transmit if just the sun, that it is a little creation, transmit light. Look there. Look there. It's heavenly. It's fabulous. It's incredible what we're seeing today. If there's no sun, there is definitely no happiness in this exactly second. Rarely. So we can say the people, in fact, when they see a sun, they'll say happiness. I agree, of course. But it doesn't mean that if a day there is no sun, you have to stop doing everything. No, it doesn't work like this. You have to live completely as the sun, the compliments, the good events are just a bonus. Because, and you have just to keep going, to accept the bonus, to accept even when you almost fall, but almost falling. Compliments, insults are bonus, are not life. Many live just through bonus, but we shouldn't. Bonus it's something that if arrives well, if not patience, I'm going to keep on walking. No emotion, no turning right, left. If your goal is that mountain, you shouldn't even watch behind, or at least left and right, to search for some bonuses. Go right, go like this. No emotion, they punch you, no emotion, keep on going. Pain is not all the times real, because our mind is as a thing who absorbs, but it doesn't forcedly mean that if you absorb you're going to die. No emotion, go. If the goal is there, go there. You can fall, you can do this, but instantly fall, rise up. You don't want to rise up, you rise up 2 times more. It's not about emotion, but it's about that light at the end of the tunnel. You see, during the path, it can be sun at the right, and at the left, dark clouds. If your goal is to go in that mountain, do not, we can say, focus too much on the dark, to say how big and scary it is. No. As I told you first, there is no emotion. Keep on pushing. If there is someone who attacks you, attack. Do not be like just to absorb, but even split what you have absorbed, because in that way you won't be the victim. You will be the warrior. Trust me, despite all, despite the biggest storm, despite the biggest pain when you fall, not just with the knee, with the face, with the back, with the head, despite all, at the end of the tunnel, if you resist, there will always be the light. During a maze, if you don't give up, you can say you always find this, but if you don't give up, man, you will find a way. Because if you entered into the maze, man, it's impossible not to exit. Because, you know, if the maze had a way to enter there, it has even a way to exit. And the same goes for here. Never give up. You can lose an arm, lose every... At the end of the tunnel, there will always be the light. If not in this world, in the next world. Because the light in this world is not original. The original light that it is in heaven, when there is God. Here there is not original light. We can say it can be, but not fully. There will always be a dark side effect, you know, of a beautiful moment on earth. There will always be something that will ruin that moment. In heaven, there is nothing who is going to ruin, because there is no devil, there is no demons, there is no sin. And that light, you shouldn't we can say that the light is beautiful. Hey mom, hey dad, come to enjoy this. No, enjoy alone. It is not said that everybody is ready to hear and to listen to your emotions. No. If you are happy of a determined thing, celebrate alone. Do not call Marcus or Esteban. Celebrate alone. Marcus, Esteban have their own lives. You have your own, so celebrate alone. A little victory, don't announce it with trumpets. Celebrate alone. Because the true happiness is not when you search for other people who enjoy with you. To say, oh, the happiness will increase. No, the happiness will downgrade, you wanted to say. Because other people are envy of your own happiness. Other people will split on your happiness, will allow your happiness to go like this. And that is why celebrate alone. We don't need forcedly heavy victories to be happy. No, even the smallest victories. Even the smallest victories can accumulate into a determinate place and later to form a heavy victory. Heavy victory doesn't come sudden, or it comes well, but even small victories can create a biggest one. Small goals, goals completed can, can create a bigger one.